Noken. I would like to share some of my adventures and life at Danua Bira with you. I'm a string bag made by a Donny lady. My strings are made of fiber from the bark of the Garcia-Maciel tree. Yamina is rolling the fibers together on the thigh to make the string. After she makes the string, she then weaves me into a bag called a Noken. I am used for many different things, and I have brothers, sisters, and cousins of many different sizes. The Donny's main food supply is sweet potatoes and other vegetables grown in their gardens. My big brother carries vegetables from the garden to the Danua Bira market every Tuesday and Friday afternoon. When it is available, they sell sweet potatoes, corn, bananas, cucumbers, peanuts, beans, papaya, squash, lemons, sugarcane, and pineapples. I have a big sister who carries a precious little Donny baby on his mother's back while she works. When a Donny lady is expecting a baby, she makes pretty colored Nokens for the baby instead of a blanket like we do. That's enough about my family and what they do. I want to tell you about the Gasteiger family and their life at Danua Bira, a workshop center for Wycliffe Bible translators. Danua Bira is a huge lake 150 miles from Jayapura, the capital of Irian Jaya. The center is nestled between the jungle trees and along the edge of the lake. I belong to Jeff, and I go everywhere he goes. He carries me over his head and down his back, just like the Donnies do. My two cousins belong to Mark and Lisa. Here is the Gasteiger house. It's made of wood with an aluminum roof and stands on stilts off the ground. This house is also used for children to stay in while their parents are in the village translating the Bible. There is water piped to the house from the lake, but rainwater is caught in these drums and piped into the house also. The rainwater is used for drinking and cooking. Jeff's dad built a solar system so they can have warm baths. Many pets live here too. Jeff has a cat named Misty who is always having kittens. Mark has a dog named Benji. His favorite sport is to chase chickens around the center and bark at turtles in the yard in the middle of the night. Lisa's pet is a couscous named George. He is the brown and white one and is very tame. The light-colored one is Susie. They live in a big cage on their side porch. One night a 12-foot python snake tried to get in the cage to eat George. Lisa's daddy killed it with a machete. The lake comes up to the backyard. There is also a dock that they can swim from, and the Danua Bira taxi, the aviation barge, delivers their food and supplies to them that has been flown out from town. They use this barge to ski board on the lake. The kids love it, and so do the adults. I go to school with Jeff every day and carry his books inside me. He gets lots of homework, so sometimes I have to carry a heavy load. Jeff, Mark, and Lisa walk 3/4 of a mile to school each day on a trail cut through the jungle. And here's the Danua Bira school. It has 3 classrooms, a library, teacher's lounge, and 4 bathrooms. School begins at 7:30 and is over at 12:30, with 2 breaks in between. There are 3 teachers for 12 children this year. The girls must wear dresses to school, but today is track and field day, so they're all wearing gym clothes. It rained during the track and field events, but that didn't stop them. Afterwards, they all decided to wash off the mud, including the principal. Jeff is in a class with 5th, 6th, and 7th graders. His friend Scott and him are the only 6th graders. In fact, they are the only boys in the class, too. This woman is a great teacher. She took the class on hikes, a village visit in a helicopter, and a 4-hour river trip on a raft, and lots of other fun things. They even went on a picnic on the lake in inner tubes. Here they are leaving at 5:30 in the morning for an overnight hike. The barge took them across the lake to start the hike from the other side. While they were gone, the barge motor broke down and it could not pick them up, so they swam across the 1-mile-wide lake after walking for 3 hours to get back home. I'm so glad I was left at home on this excursion. On the way home from school, I'm dropped on the ground so the boys can swing on the vines. Jeff thinks he's Tarzan. The nursery building is up the trail from the school. It is used during conferences and workshops. One of the translators used her artistic talent and painted the walls. Aren't they cute? The guest house is next to the nursery. It has 10 rooms and a large dining hall. An Indonesian family managed it, and the meals there are delicious. We pass the administration building, which houses the post office, food order room, computer room, stock room, radio and radio shop, and the administrator's office. Danua Bira is run by an administrator and an associate director. There is also a secretary who helps them. Jeff always stops here to check to see if a plane came in with any mail for them from you. It takes 2 weeks to receive mail from the States. There is also a radio man who maintains the aircraft and village radios. His office is in this building too. Sometimes we stop at the clinic to pick up medicines, band-aids, and other things. The clinic is run by a registered nurse. She can contact doctors by radio throughout the day for consulting and advice if needed. Every morning, the Donny and Bowsy people come to the clinic for medical care. A trained Donny man takes care of them with the help of the SIL nurse. Jonas is called a Mantri. He gives out medicine and can give shots and take care of sores. The more serious cases are taken care of by the nurse. Jeff's mother helps in the clinic when needed. She helps mostly with the well baby clinics held every 2 months. She finds the child's chart and then weighs them and helps the nurse when needed with the shots. When the babies are too little to stand on the scale, they hang them in a seat like this to weigh them. Some babies think this is fun, but others cry. This type of scale is used a lot with medical work in small villages. We pass the sawmill where natives bring in trees they have cut and then sell them to the center. They then cut the wood so it can be used to build our buildings and other projects. We also pass the generator shed. This houses the big generator that is Danua Bira's source of electric power. It runs from 8 o'clock in the morning until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then 5 o'clock until 9:30 in the evening. After 9:30 they need to go to bed or use candles, kerosene lanterns, or flashlights. On Sunday I carry Jeff's Bible to church for him. Jeff's family has to walk 1/2 mile from their house to the Link Center, where church is held. The Link Center is our largest building, and all group activities are held there, such as piano recitals, conferences, workshops, and church services. Sometimes Jeff and his friends sing special songs during the service. His class is gifted with great singing talent. While the English church is going on, the Donnies also have a church service. Most of the Donnies who work at Danua Bira are Christians who are recommended and sent from their church in the Highlands. The children have lots of Donnie friends they play with. Some favorite games are steal a flag, soccer, and hide and seek. Jeff has a special friend whose name is Yoni. They are the same age and do a lot of things together. Jeff and Mark have their own canoe and like to paddle all over the lake and go fishing sometimes. I carry Jeff's towel when we go swimming at the main dock. Everyone meets here between 4 and 5 in the afternoon for their daily swim and bath. The kids spend the whole day here, though. Jeff's mother's job at the center is the base radio operator. She keeps in touch with the translators in isolated villages and also the main SIL office in Abepora. The radio and airplane is the only link between regional centers, isolated villages, and the main office in town. Here's the barge now. Let's hop on and ride 10 minutes down the lake to the airstrip and hangar where Jeff's dad works. Here we are. Since there are no roads, the translators use these airplanes to fly to their villages. Oh, here's Jeff's dad. He's a pilot and must also know how to fix the airplanes. Let's go along with Jeff's dad. He has to take a translator, Sylvia Green, out to her village. Sylvia and her husband Ivor and their 2 children work 30 minutes southwest of Danua Bira with the Doe people. Here we are already. Buckle your seatbelt, we're going to land. Meet some of the village people of Cordesi, where Sylvia and her family live. There are no Christians yet, but Jesus loves them just as he loves you and me. Would you help by praying with Jeff and his family so that the Doe people will come to know Jesus? Thanks for letting me share with you about Jeff's family and their work. We need your help. Maybe you would like to help give God's Bible to those who do not have it, for he loves them too.